The parking garage was empty except for the echo of my wrench hitting concrete. When I heard the scream, I was underneath a Mercedes, finishing an oil change at 11 p.m., because that's what you do when you're a single dad trying to make rent. My daughter Lily was 7, asleep in the small office upstairs where I'd made her a bed from moving blankets, and my old navy jacket. The scream came again, sharp and desperate. I rolled out from under the car, my instincts from 12 years as a SEAL kicking in before my mind caught up 2 levels down. Near the emergency exit I ran, my boots pounding against the concrete, calculating distances and threats the way I'd been trained. What I found made my blood freeze. A woman was on the ground, her designer suit torn at the shoulder, blood trickling from her lip. 2 men stood over her, one holding her purse, the other reaching for her jewelry. "Please," she was saying, her voice steady despite the fear. "Just take it and go. Should have given us the car keys when we asked nice." The taller one growled. I didn't announce myself. Old habits. I came in low and fast, taking the one with the purse first. A strike to the kidney that dropped him. Gasping, the second one spun, pulling a knife. We'd trained for knife fights in places most people couldn't pronounce. This punk had no idea what he was facing. 10 seconds later, both men were running for the exit, one limping, the other holding his wrist. I turned to the woman. She was trying to stand, her hands shaking as she brushed concrete dust from her skirt. "Are you hurt?" I asked, offering my hand. She looked up at me, and I noticed her eyes, sharp green even in the dim garage lighting. "I've had worse board meetings," she said, accepting my help. Her voice was cultured, controlled, but I could hear the tremor underneath. "We should call the police. Already done," she said, showing me her phone. "I hit the emergency button when they first approached. They should be here any minute." "Smart woman, let me at least get you somewhere safer than the floor." I guided her to my work area, found a clean shop towel for her lip. She sat on my workbench, looking oddly at home despite the grease and tools. "You're not regular garage security," she said, studying me. "I'm the mechanic. I own this place, or I'm trying to." I gestured at the modest setup. "Marcus Webb, former Navy SEAL, current single dad and grease monkey." "Victoria Hartwell," she replied, extending her hand formally despite the circumstances. "CEO of Hartwell Industries." I knew the name. Everyone in the city did. Hartwell Industries owned half the commercial real estate downtown, including this building. "You own my landlord," I said with a slight smile. She managed a laugh. "I suppose I do." Sirens echoed up from street level. "Daddy?" My heart stopped. Lily stood in the doorway of the office, rubbing her eyes, clutching her stuffed bear. "Sweet girl. I told you to stay upstairs." I moved to her quickly. I heard noises. I got scared. Her voice was small. Victoria's expression shifted, something softening in her face. "Is this your daughter?" "This is Lily," I said, lifting her into my arms. "Lily, this is Miss Hartwell. I was helping her like you helped me when Mommy left?" Lily asked, her child's logic making connections. I wasn't ready for something like that. "Baby, the police came, took statements, assured Victoria they'd patrol the area." She gave her account with the precision of someone used to boardrooms and depositions. When they finally left, she turned to me. "Mr. Webb, I'd like to hire you." I blinked. "My car is already fixed." "Not as a mechanic," she said. "As personal security, I have a company bodyguard for events. But clearly I need someone with real skills for everyday situations, ma'am. I appreciate the offer, but I've got Lily and the shop." "Bring Lily. My estate has a guest house, excellent schools nearby, and your shop. How much is your lease here?" I told her. She didn't flinch. "I'll cover it for a year. Whether you work for me or not, consider it thanks for tonight. I can't accept charity." "It's not charity, Marcus." Her voice was firm. "It's investment. You saved my life tonight. The least I can do is make sure you're not working yourself to death in a parking garage at midnight, with your daughter sleeping on moving blankets." Lily had been watching this exchange with wide eyes. "Does the guest house have a real bed?" she asked. Victoria smiled, the first genuine smile I'd seen from her. "It has 3 bedrooms, a yard, and I believe there's a swing set." I looked between my daughter's hopeful face and this stranger, who'd somehow seen through my careful pride to the desperation underneath. 1-month trial. I said, "If it doesn't work, no hard feelings." That was 4 years ago. The trial period became permanent. I ran security for Victoria's personal life while still keeping the garage running on weekends. Lily thrived, private school, music lessons, a stability I'd never been able to give her, but something else happened. 2 late nights reviewing security protocols turned into conversations about her loneliness at the top, my struggles with single fatherhood. Her annual charity gala became Lily's favorite event, wearing princess dresses. Victoria insisted on buying my Navy buddies' barbecues became events Victoria attended, bringing potato salad and fitting in like she'd always been there. The lines blurred slowly, a touch on the shoulder that lingered, shared glances across her dining room table the night Lily called her almost mom by accident, and neither of us corrected it. 2 years after that parking garage, Victoria asked me to dinner, just us. No security protocols, no Lily as buffer. I've built an empire, she said over wine. But I've been lonely in ways I didn't recognize until you and Lily filled spaces I didn't know were empty. I reached across the table. I've spent years trying to be enough for Lily, but maybe being enough means knowing when to let someone else in. Our wedding was small. Lily was flower girl and junior bridesmaid combined. My SEAL team stood as groomsmen beside Victoria's corporate executives. We merged our worlds, the mechanic and the CEO, the warrior and the businesswoman. Now Lily is 11, straight A student, soccer star, and the most loved kid in 2 very different worlds. Victoria still runs her empire, but she comes home to us. I still work on cars, but in a 10-bay garage Victoria helped me build. Sometimes love doesn't make sense on paper, a millionaire CEO and a single dad mechanic. But love isn't about matching tax brackets or social circles. It's about someone seeing you at your worst moment and choosing to stay. It's about a little girl's hope for a family finding a woman brave enough to embrace it. It's about a scream in a parking garage leading to forever. If this story reminded you that love can come from the most unexpected places, hit that like button and subscribe for more real-life romance. Share this with someone who needs to believe in second chances. Comment below with your own story of unexpected love, because sometimes the best things in life come from the moments we least expect. We all deserve to be saved. And sometimes, we all deserve to be the one doing the saving.